Hello. Welcome back again to Tabletop Escapades. Once again, a lot happened last episode. Yongala went into the dreams of the half-transformed man.
Carmine.
Yeah. The reference there was a little on the nose, but that's okay.
Sorry, that's a reference?
Oh,
Batman.
I didn't know that.
It's a Batman character.
No,
Really?
Carmine. All right, I guess we have to explain this now.
Not as on the nose as you thought.
Carmine Falcone.
Carmine is a Gears of War character that constantly dies.
That Carmine.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking Batman, Ben.
That was kind of the role that I intended for that character.
But now he's living and we're dragging him around.
But now he's being dragged around.
See, that would have been cool.
The seeds are planted and they're ripped out, which is totally fine. Yeah, anyway, that was Carmine. You went into Carmine's dreams and you found out a lot about what is going on. There is time limit. We're bad with time limits, but I am going to try to enforce this a little bit more than I have ever in Tabletop Escapades or Tabletop Adventures. The reason he said, hey, they're almost done building their dragon army. You've got 7 days. I am going to try to remind you guys of that.
I didn't even hear him say that. Shoot.
Yeah,
We have 1 week.
Wow.
Well, to be fair, Yogala, you didn't relay any of the information that you learned in that dream. So you have
Some
all
of
of the
it.
knowledge. Oh, did you?
You're right.
he said Dragon Lord, and
Yes.
we got to go to Bolvac so I can get a purple crystal.
Yeah.
That was basically it.
Yeah.
The Dragon Lord is not the real name of that character. That'll be. You'll figure that out.
Thanos.
Thanos.
The purple crystal is an infinity stone. You find that out in the after credits.
And like we're idiots and we don't get those references and we're just like, Thanos, cool name.
Cool.
You meet a meek character, a kobold named Sheldon.
God damn it.
Did you get that one?
He's a quirky kobold.
You guys found a swordsman.
Whose name we never asked.
Whose name you never... Yeah, that doesn't...
Didn't have time. He's just, follow me.
You know what?
Yeah.
You just made me realize something, Ian. Like, the characters that I'm like, it doesn't really matter what they're named. You're like, what is your name? Immediately.
Yeah.
And then, like, the characters like the mountain, where I
With
put a
huge
lot of time
backstory,
into thinking about them.
We
and
never
they have
learned
a
her name.
They
We
never
never learned
you
her name.
never learned it. You never learned the name.
We did learn Skull's name, though.
Yeah.
The vulture who's trapped in another realm right now.
Oh my
What
God.
happened to Skull? Wasn't that supposed to be like a minute?
He probably
Yeah.
came back. Yeah, it's only a
Skull
minute.
Skull
Yeah.
came back.
Skull just flew away.
No. I have faith we'll see Skull again.
Okay. I'm going to tip my hand a little bit.
Sure.
Skull is involved with Bernard somehow.
Oh, no.
Skull, come get me.
No. Well,
He's
you
like eating
interpret
Bernard.
that. Interpret that however you want.
Oh.
That's great.
You
I didn't even
interpret
put
that
those
however
two
you want.
together. That totally makes sense, though.
All right. Back on track. We've got the swordsman. He's leading you to a location. You went to the center of town. You heard a voice that said, I actually said it wrong before. I said, you come now. It's supposed to be a question.
All right.
You come now? That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
I just want to preface this episode by saying we're doing something a little bit different here. This is going to be this area that we're going to, the creatures that we encountered, the storyline that develops. I'm not sure. It's either going to be good or bad. We'll see. And I don't know how the players will take to it. But we're starting this episode off with a pretty important moment. That wind that I was telling you about, that wind is coming from a full-size green dragon above you.
Whoa.
Hey.
Do you have a response to this?
We just look up.
Pampa, talk to him.
I thought they all died.
Is this real?
Listen. The man appears weak. He ends up kneeling on the ground, clutching his chest. This thing's gonna land. We're gonna get on the back of it. It's gonna fly
Ash to Bolvac.
not to Bolvac, to a safe spot where we can tell you what's going on. Please, don't ask questions, just get on the goddamn dragon.
Papa, when we get on the dragon, maybe you should help him out or something, you know?
Are you okay?
You can't fix what I got.
I don't know about that.
Is it contagious?
I don't know about that.
We're not gonna catch what you've got, are we?
Yeah, why don't you stay away, all right?
Not unless you're a dragon. No, you'll be
Oh,
fine.
all right. Probably might
I'm
want to
kind
stay
of a
back.
dragon.
Is our ride gonna catch what you've got?
You'll be fine.
Well,
Well, what do you got? Maybe I can heal you.
let's get on the dragon first, then talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, hold on. Are we going through the questioning, or are we getting on the dragon
Well,
first?
it's like a
As the dragon
as
approaches.
dragons.
Yeah, we're like arguing
so
about getting on
we're
it.
having a
Yeah,
casual
yeah, yeah.
conversation
We're having a casual
as we're
conversation,
getting on the
getting on-
dragon.
Yeah.
Mystical beast that we thought was
Okay, so the
completely
dragon,
extinct.
just without a care in the world, just lands on the ground just north of the fountain, crushing the buildings and the stalls underneath him.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to mind. In fact, breaking the ground up quite a bit when he lands.
Whoa.
When it lands, it lets out a roar. And he bends down so you can try to climb up his wing and land on his back. Listen, I know you're adventurers, but you've never been on a dragon before, and as you can see, we don't really have any seats. So, if you're not careful, you're going to fall off. I recommend focusing on staying alive as we're soaring through the air.
I figure I'd just stab it in the back and hold on to my sword.
If you hurt this dragon, I am kicking you off.
Okay.
Come on, Yoga.
I don't
Do
know
we-
how else to hold on to it.
Did we? I can't remember if we were around. Do we know that the green dragon told Pomper that he was taking all green
He
dragon
never-
power?
He never told us
And
that.
you never
either.
told us that? So none of us know that all green dragons are supposed to be gone.
Right. In fact, we looked into that weird bird bath and
Yeah.
saw that green dragons were bad.
Yeah.
You saw that. I think I saw a different thing.
It was only Pomper who saw the other thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think you know about the green dragons going into Pomper.
Oh, really? Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
you
I
do.
told everyone.
I feel like you would have told us
I
that.
think I told everyone.
Okay.
I
think
say,
when I came out.
in that case, then I say into Pomper's mind, I say,
No, that-
aren't all green dragons gone?
That information is not retcon. That information
I know,
is still
kidding.
relevant.
I was kidding.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Green dragons, red dragons.
Can we trust this? Is this real? Can we
How
trust
come this one doesn't talk?
It talks.
Talk to us. Aye.
Hey, buddy.
Enough. I'm gonna get on the dragon.
Okay.
Let's go. Can we just move on, please?
The green dragon says, in a very meek voice, not meek. Meek is the wrong way to describe it. In a voice like the voice of a mouse coming out of a lion. That's what I'm trying to say. It goes, "Will you get on back?"
Oh my.
Happy dragonborn.
Sure. Yoga gets on the
Sure.
dragon's back.
I climb on too.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
I'm already
on
on
there.
it. Yeah.
Pampa, you're gonna have to leave Carmine.
Carmine's coming.
All
We
right.
can hang on.
The swordsman still has Carmine's
Yeah.
legs draped over his shoulders.
We can hang on to him.
Well,
be
wait,
all right.
hang on. I turn to the bandaged man and I say, if Carmine is an enemy of ours, would it be prudent to take him to where we're going?
Listen, I don't think we should take the corpse. I was just doing it to speed things along. If you want, I'll drop those legs right now.
I think he's right, Pomper. I don't think we should bring someone who
I-
might be an enemy.
You said you could save him.
We might be able to save him.
Okay, there's a chance.
There's
Then let's bring him.
Therese, I know it's a dumb idea, but
This is what Pampa does.
I know.
But if he does anything suspicious, just kill him.
Yeah.
He'll be my responsibility.
I'll
Trace.
slice him.
Papa, that makes
Yeah.
me very nervous.
I'll
There,
watch him.
there are ways for people to be suspicious in the realms of the mind that I
Well,
don't know that
Therese-
you guys are aware
Therese,
of.
if you find anything suspect,
All right.
blast him.
We'll slice him.
Shoot him. I don't care.
I say into Carmine's head, I say, Carmine, don't cross us or I'll kill you.
Carmine. That message is not
All right.
get across, but I appreciate the
Yeah,
attempt.
We're just like, just kidding.
Carmine is in bad shape.
He's literally
being carried
too.
By two people who are 20 feet away from each other.
Right.
Are their intestines connected or something like that?
What?
between
His
the
entrails
legs
are
and
hanging out.
No,
Yeah.
he is completely severed.
The
now.
legs and body are
I
not.
put,
He's just
I put his liver. I put his liver in my pack.
he's dead.
You put his liver in your pack.
I put it in my pack.
Did you write Carmine liver down?
Carmine liver.
Okay.
His liver.
Ben, how hard will it be for us to hold on to this? Like, if there's a chance I can fall off, I'll try to fashion some sort of rope.
There is definitely a chance that you could fall off.
Okay, let's throw a rope around this dragon, huh?
All right.
The whole dragon?
Yeah,
Do you have that much rope?
I have 0 rope.
I don't have any rope.
Alright.
I thought I did, but I don't.
Okay.
I got a crowbar.
Just hold on to the big scales.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Pomper, you're gonna be carrying half of that creature on it.
I can hang on with one arm.
The dragon starts to take off.
Oh!
Yeah.
I tie my bag of multiplication and my bag of holding like extra secure to my belt.
Do we know Bandage Guy's name yet? Has
No,
anyone- okay.
no one has
Okay.
asked.
Never ask him.
I want
As-
to make sure I'm sitting next to Bandage Man.
Okay, as the dragon takes off, his voice lets out a yell and he says, "It's gonna be a long trip." The dragon takes off. Can I have you all make a dexterity check?
Nice here.
18.
Roll down.
So 900 for Nicator.
22.
18, Ben.
16 for Yogala.
7.
Oh!
Carmine's gone.
The butt Carmine
Yeah,
flies
Carmine's-
away.
All right. So as the dragon starts to take off, Nicator, Yongala, and Therese are able to dig their hands into the dragon's scales like a rock climbing wall, and they're able to hold on.
I put my familiar kind of in my lap, so it's
Pomper, you are staring at Carmine's face, seemingly distracted,
Oh no.
and
I gotcha.
you start slipping off the dragon's back. Party, would you like to do anything to
Is he? Yeah, I'm gonna try to stabilize him so he doesn't fly away.
he's ahead of us, right?
He's ahead of you, so
Because Bandage Man, then
Bandage Man
Pomper,
and
then
Pomper.
us.
And Pomper is sliding down.
We try to grab Pomper.
We'll meet you at Bulva.
I try to grab Pomper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Carmine, but just Pomper.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to get anywhere near Carmine.
Yeah.
Could I have both of you make a dexterity check?
11.
Okay. Or Pomper as well. Sorry.
16.
15.
All right. Therese, you reach out for Pomper's hand. Pomper, you reach out for Therese's. Your fingers touch briefly, but then they slide away. Nicator, effortlessly cool, you are able to grab Pomper's hand.
Oh,
I got you.
oh, thanks, Nicator.
Should probably let go of that corpse though.
No,
It's pretty disgusting.
no.
Pomper, you almost died. Drop
okay.
the corpse.
It was just a little rough on the takeoff. I'll be all right.
All right. So is this like just getting blood and guts all over the back of this dragon?
No, so there is a thin layer of black goo surrounding the entrails.
I
so
see.
no blood is
I
coming
thought
out.
this guy was just like bleeding out everywhere,
No.
like body parts. I'm like, this does not make sense. This
No.
guy is dead.
So that's why the swordsman said there was a chance, is because
I see. Okay.
the black goo is having an unknown effect on the near corpse.
Query.
Near corpse.
Yes.
Whilst riding this dragon, since I am an elf,
Yeah.
could I possibly do a trance for 4 hours of this journey and still hold on?
I like where your head is.
Because apparently in the rules of long rest, you don't even have to necessarily be asleep.
Right.
Sleep.
But
This is not a leisurely ride.
No,
yeah,
I know.
it's not. It's
Hence
no.
my question.
The way that I understand trance is that while it does not have the same requirements of sleep, right? Like you can still be, you can have
still,
some
like,
awareness.
keep watch.
You can still keep watch. I do think you have to enter some sort of state of peace.
Yeah, I'm
But
not.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
even think
yeah.
about trancing. So I'm worried about Pomper flying off.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Yeah, it's like a
So
meditation.
I'm keeping an eye on
But I do like where your head is at, and if you could do it, if
If Carmine falls, I'm jumping.
Trance is on page 23.
You're dead. Corbin, no.
yeah, I don't think it's saying it's a deep meditation. And I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's gonna fly
Sure,
on the dragon. But I like where your head is.
So,
Okay.
swordsman, we got a long way to go. Why don't you tell me about your ailments?
Talking on the back of a dragon, not a good idea.
We've got a lot of time to
I'll
kill.
tell you what you want to know when we get there.
What am I supposed to do for the next 4 hours?
Shut up!
No.
I talk into Band-Aid Man's head,
Yeah.
and I say, talking like this is pretty easy, though.
Oh.
Listen, you, I don't want you crawling around my head.
Well, like it or not, I'm already in here.
Uh-oh.
We got a roll.
He's a
We got a roll coming.
Therese falls off the dragon. And that's the end.
While
Splat.
this is going on, so your ailments. I mean, I could try to fix you. I mean, you're gonna try to help Carmine. I'll try to fix your cough.
All right. First, the response to Therese is he says, "Enjoy your stay."
Oh. Cool.
He doesn't say anything to you, Pomper. In fact, he's just looking out into the ocean, which is where you guys are going. This is tough for me because I like that you guys are trying to get information. I think it's smart, and I think you're doing it the way that your characters would do it. He's just a grouchy dude.
Yeah.
Oh, we're used to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a grouchy dude.
Question, do we know
Yeah.
based on the direction we're flying, do we know which body of water? Like, are we flying over the Sea of Flame? Like, do we know where we're headed?
I was gonna have you roll for it, but this is the most prominent body of water in this world, and yes, you are clearly heading directly into the Sea of Flame.
So we're going to
Coming from-
Bolvat.
No.
Not necessarily.
Well,
you are
toward
the Sea of Flame is huge.
all right.
It's
It's like the Atlantic
there's
Ocean.
a reason
Yeah.
why he said this is gonna take a long time.
Right.
Because let's say, I don't know, 20 minutes or so pass for the sake of convenience here. You reach a point where you are surrounded by nothing but ocean.
Yeah.
You can't see.
And it's not literally on fire. It's just called that because of the Dragon Wars back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
So back in the day when the dragons were fighting, they fought over the Sea of Flames.
Right.
Their constant breath did basically ignite
Right.
the sea, and that's why it's called
Like
the Sea
Lake
of Flame.
Erie.
Yeah, but it's not currently on fire. No, it's just
Right.
it's just water below.
Can
you.
we see Calvi in the distance still?
If that is related to an action that you want to take.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a self RP moment
Sure.
for my character. The character just kind of looks back at Calvi and silently says to himself goodbye. That's pretty much him, like saying goodbye to his old life. He has a purpose now, instead of just money, which he still likes. Mm-hmm. But he has a
Plus,
goal.
we've got-
He has a goal now.
We've got literally all the money in the world.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know you got that other bag yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna freak out when you get that.
So
If I tell you.
you're in the air. You seem to have gotten some sort of footing on the dragon. You're not. The takeoff was the worst part.
Yeah.
The most turbulent part
Aha.
for you guys. But there aren't any storms anyway in the way or anything like that. Pomper, even though the swordsman is ignoring you, he keeps coughing, and the cough seems to get worse over time.
Thanks for helping us out back there.
He nods.
Thanks for the ride too.
Into his head, I say, "Are you dying?"
Yeah.
What's your name?
You guys don't have any patience, do you?
Hey, I'm more than happy to leave you alone. I was just curious.
Name's Ren.
Nice to meet you. And I stopped talking to him.
I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
When you're flying on the dragon?
Yeah.
Is that touch?
I thought it might be touch, but maybe
Thought
it's
it
not.
was.
I'm sitting behind him though, right?
No, you
No,
fell
you
backwards.
fell. That's
You're
what
like
I
in the
mean.
You're,
back.
you're next to me
You
now.
were
You're in the
right
back
next to him.
now.
That's
Back of the
only
bus,
problem.
dude.
All right.
It is such. If you would like to clamber up toward him, you can.
Holding Carmine's body.
No,
Don't do it.
Hold on. Here.
Simply don't.
Simply don't.
Don't do
Papa,
it.
what are you doing?
Shit.
All right, I'm just gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds on everybody.
What's the description of how you cast that
A
spell?
wave of healing energy washes out from a point of your choice within
Oh, and that's your
range.
5th level.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big boy spell?
I'm casting
Big
it.
boy spell.
The wave is gonna come out
258.
on his lungs, like right at his lungs. Will be
So you're
the point.
centering it on his lungs?
Yeah.
And then it washes out
The
toward
wave
all of us?
healing energy.
Wait a minute. What? Mass Cure Wounds. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point.
And then all of us get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all get it.
Yeah.
What if he's just like undead Huber and you just
5th
kill him?
level, baby.
And you are all within 30 feet
Oh,
of
yeah.
each other, so
Yeah.
that's not an issue at all.
Each target. What do people have full health here?
I don't. No,
I
I'm
do,
hurting,
but I
dude.
don't.
Okay.
So it's 3d8 plus your
You
spellcasting
have full
modifier,
health?
so it'll be
Alright.
your wisdom.
So we'll do Yogala first. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8.
We'll do Carmine
Wait,
first.
do we do one at a time then, or is it just everyone?
It's everybody.
Okay.
Everyone gets 3d8 plus
okay.
your modifier.
Yeah, 3d8
Okay,
plus
chill,
your
chill, chill.
spellcasting modifier.
All right.
Oh my
So
god.
you roll once and everyone gets that.
Plus the modifier, which is plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I get 2 plus the spell level
Why?
because it's one of my cleric abilities.
Oh.
So it would
So
be 7
plus
plus.
7?
So it's getting plus 10. 3d8 plus 10
Oh, nice.
is the.
Wow, turns out you're a healer.
Huber, you fully healed me. I'm good, even no matter what
5.
you roll.
4, so 9,
Wow.
16, 26
So Huber,
hit points.
could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
In the spell description, it says a wave of healing energy washes out from this point that you choose.
Yeah.
Could you RP how your character unleashes this healing wave?
Easy.
I could never predict.
Pompa, that felt very good. Thank you.
What did you just do? Did
Yeah, what happened? That felt so good.
How you feeling up there, swordsman?
So, there's 2 characters that I want to tell you how they've changed based on your healing wave.
Mm-hmm.
The first is Carmine. So, Carmine was split in 2. You have his top half. The thin layer of black goo that was surrounding his internal organs is turning white. So it's this thin sheet of crusty white
Whoa.
going around his organs. He's not conscious, he's not speaking, but something is happening to him. The magic is having some sort of reaction. The swordsman appears to be in slightly better shape. So, as the journey was going on, he was hunched over, clutching his chest and coughing. Your spell seems to have soothed him at the very least. He's sitting up straighter, his hand is no longer in his chest. You have not heard a cough since you've cast the spell.
Excellent.
The swordsman stares at you for an uncomfortably long time without saying anything. Thanks.
I nod. Just like, yeah. I'm excited.
Yay.
His tail wags.
I can't wait to land.
Single tear.
In my head, I can't wait to land to just like give him a little tap on the back.
Yeah, right. You'd probably bear hug him.
All right. So, more time passes. If there's anything the party members would like to do, please let me know. But if not, we're going to move things along to the next beat here. It's getting
Wait,
dark.
sorry, really
Go
quick.
ahead.
I want to talk to Nikita really quick.
Yeah.
So, Nikita,
Well,
What happened back there when we split up?
Pompa, I reached a point where I've never been to before, where I just wanted to leave. Seen enough death, enough suffering. I had to escape. I needed a moment.
Did you find peace?
A bit.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy back there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know what happened, but Yongol is now a young, fit man. Very bizarre.
Some kind of stone. Who knows? That wizard's full of tricks and surprises.
Well, sure. Sure he is.
What happened with Janine? Did you see her?
Yeah, I did. She went off. She had enough too. I think seeing our guild, or once our home, destroyed kind of broke us apart. But you guys are my family now.
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Shut up,
Okay.
you filthy wizard.
You're just jealous.
You're just jealous.
In my mind, I'm like, I need to get my hands on that at one point.
Purple crystals.
Cool.
I hope we all end up with purple crystals. We're like babies or something.
It's getting dark. The sun is setting. The dragon stops. It's hovering above the sea. It goes lower to the point where its back claws are almost touching the water. It lets out a roar.
Oh,
A spark of green flame shoots forth from its mouth. Its wings starts flapping harder and harder. The swordsman, irritable, angry up to this point, has a look of cold sincerity in his eye. And he looks at Pomper specifically and he says, "Don't be afraid."
I turn to Nicator. Nicator, I'm kind of afraid.
don't be. It'll be fun.
All right.
The sea begins to form a white line in a circle. And it begins to spiral down and down and down and down until there is a giant hole
Hidden base.
in the middle of the sea.
Pompa, I'm a little worried now too. I don't really care for water.
The dragon begins to descend into the hole with you in tow.
No, no.
Nicator, don't worry. I can control water if things get hairy.
Good. That's reassuring.
I can control water.
The dragon descends deeper and deeper. The hole doesn't seem to have an end. Yet curiously, as you go into the hole, the sea starts reforming above you. You see fish swimming overhead. And you go down.
Teresa's feeling pretty claustrophobic.
That's fair?
Well, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's fair. There's nothing but blue surrounding you until you see an island. An island made of stone. And at the top is a flat, grassy plain. It's not huge, but there's enough for the dragon to land comfortably at the end of the island. There's only one thing on this island other than the grass and the stone, and that is a large tree. But the tree looks a little bit unnatural. Its leaves are in the shape of perfect green spheres. They almost look like some sort of candy, like a green jawbreaker. The swordsman says, This is our stop.
Are you sure?
What?
It'll all make sense in time.
No.
Can we make it make sense right now?
If we don't go into the village, the sea will consume us. The energy that's holding it in place isn't going to last that long.
Let's go to the village.
Yeah, enough talking. Let's move on.
So you want me to hack down his tree, huh? So Yogala raises his sword.
Listen, that tree,
Yeah.
it's a living creature. Don't hurt it.
Yogala, stop trying to hurt
Yogala,
everything.
settle
Stop
down
trying to
here.
stab and
I thought
chop.
that's why he takes us here, is to chop down a tree.
Why would he take us here to chop
It
down a
seems
tree?
obvious that the tree is the source of all evil. Is that correct? Yeah.
Or it's keeping this bubble of air around.
Okay.
The swordsman starts shaking his head, almost as a response to your threat. You see at the base of the tree, you hear a carving sound, like somebody's taking a knife and carving upward at the base of a tree.
Whoa.
The line goes up to about 7 feet tall, and then it comes back down. All of a sudden, bark in the shape of that tree falls down.
Well, Yogala, what did you do?
And this is what you see. You see a very, very, very tiny creature. Probably about a foot tall.
Huh?
6 inches wide. Kind of plump. Seemingly made of nothing but this doughy, yellow-white substance. It has 2 small black eyes. Not really a mouth so much, but just a part beneath the eyes that can flap open. It says, "You come in now." The swordsman nods at the doorway.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Is the dragon coming with us?
The dragon starts to crumble.
What?
Its scales fall off very slowly. As this happens, of course you can interrupt me at any time. I'm just going to keep going unless you say something.
In Draconic, I talked to it. What's happening?
It does not respond to your query, but the scales fall off of its bones. All that's left is a giant skeleton, the shape of the thing that brought you here. Yet, a few seconds later, a shape that looks identical to the doughy creature that you saw in the doorway pops out, and he says, "Am I the dragon?"
That's some good magic, little one. Very impressive.
Me impress you?
Indeed, you did.
You can transform into dragons?
Am I happy?
I don't know. Are you?
Will you come to our home?
Yes, I'll come right out. Walk right through that.
I take one of the dragon bone fingers as a little memento.
What do you mean?
That's solid.
The fingers. So do you want like a
Or maybe like a scale.
A
Is there a
talon or
scale?
something?
yeah,
Like a
you
talon?
can pick, yeah. I mean, I want you to pick what
Something
you want.
small. Something small.
Okay. The most convenient thing would probably be like a toe bone.
Okay,
You
I'll
want
take
that?
a toe bone.
Just as a memento.
What is this, Jurassic Park,
Okay.
dude?
toe bone.
Actually, I think I see Pomper do that, and I grab one too.
Okay, so you got these toe bones.
I'm already,
You already have some bones,
I'm already
right?
inside.
I had
dude.
some bones back in the day,
You're
but I
already
used
inside.
them.
I'm uncomfortable down there.
Okay. All right. We'll see how this goes.
Yes, we will.
So, Nikator, since you were the first to go in, you're uncomfortable, which I think makes sense.
Yep.
You see basically a staircase made out of wood, branches of the tree, winding down in a corkscrew motion.
Is that other one The little doughy guy's still there?
Yes, the little doughy guy is actually tugging at your pant leg.
Oh, all right.
He says, "Is it safe down there?
I don't know. Is it?
Are my friends there?
I don't know. Sure.
Are you good people?"
Yes. Yes, we are.
That's a complicated question.
Hey, can you fix Carmine?
Who is Carmine?
This and that.
The little creature looks at the legs, looks at the torso, looks at the legs, looks at the torso. Is it dead?
Yeah.
Not yet.
It's close.
Very close. Time is a factor.
Will you go see the healer?
Yes. Please, yes.
Will you go down the stairs?
Yes.
The creatures, these little doughy things, they don't walk, they hop. And so they're the one at the door is hopping down the stairs,
Okay, just goes,
spiraling down.
Because it's adorable, but he doesn't want to say it.
Nicator, is it
tough guy.
Yeah.
Nicator, is it making you uncomfortable?
No. That's just this. We're underwater, you know?
Yeah.
I'm feeling, despite myself, I'm feeling pretty suspicious of Ren and these little doughy guys.
I'm going to follow the doughy guy.
Okay.
Like, ooh.
Therese, have you seen these creatures before?
No. I don't know what to think.
Right, we haven't. There's no tales of anything like this before,
Yeah.
right, Ben?
No, there are no tails. Yeah, I think your suspicion is totally on point because not only are there not any tales about this, like the creatures that you have encountered that have been weird, like the Nightingale mutations, they've been mutations of something that you've seen before. Mm-hmm. There's been some sort of base for them. These things like appear like they come from nothing. There's nothing that you've encountered that you can compare to these creatures. Other than the fact that they can apparently turn into dragons. I guess that's the only point of comparison that you can make.
Which is pretty insane.
The swordsman, without saying anything, just follows the doughy creature.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm
Yeah,
going down to the healer.
Yogala follows, presuming they're going to take him to their leader.
Okay. All right. So, you go down the stairs. It's eerily quiet. All of a sudden, at the bottom, like before at the entrance, you hear a carving sound. The bark flops to the ground once again. You are blinded by a pale green light. And what you see, sitting motionless, silently, all over the room, are hundreds upon hundreds of these tiny, doughy creatures. Now, just to give you a layout of the room really quick before we get started, this room is strange. There are basically a bunch of small pools of water and these sort of earth basins surrounding them. They're all over the place. There's dozens of these small pools. There's also a lot of vegetation, so there's shrubs, and there are also small trees, and the doughy creatures seem to really like the trees a lot. They're up on the branches, stuff like that. All of these creatures look pretty much identical to each other, except for one. One of the doughy creatures looks like all the others, but he's about 10 times as big.
Nice.
King
Much
Dough.
rounder.
So he's 10 feet tall.
Yes.
King
Okay.
Dough.
King Dough.
And a bunch of little of the doughy creatures are like on top of him.
We are like straight in a Miyazaki movie right now.
You
Love
there.
it.
I'm here.
We're all here too.
You've summoned me, and Yogala, the strongest wizard in the world, is here to speak with you.
So, one little characteristic of these creatures is they can move their eyes independently of each other.
Oh.
Okay.
And so, basically, a bunch of them, like, you're in the center, right? And they're kind of fanned out across the entire room. One eye will focus on you, and then the other will focus on you. And it's completely silent. And then one little doughy creature comes up to you, hops on your foot, young Gala, and goes, "Who are you?"
You're Gala, the greatest wizard of the world. Now let me speak to the big one.
The big one says, "Will you come eat with us?"
I will.
"Please. Can you have a seat at the pool?"
I will.
Okay. So a bunch of the little doughy creatures are surrounding a ring of the pool. They kind of, like, let's say 5 or 6 of them hop off, and like enough for your butt to sit down.
Yeah, Yogala sits in the pool.
The big one, what he does, he can't hop, so he has to kind of. The way that he gets to you is he has to shift his body weight
Excellent.
like this, kind of like a penguin waddling forward.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. He waddles over to you, and this is what he says. I'm so sorry, Kyle. He goes, "Will you eat me?"
Yes.
His tongue comes out, a big white tongue, and the tongue is like this, and then when it comes out of his mouth, it falls out. And when it does flop out of his mouth, just big, like waterfalls of saliva splat on the ground, and he's holding in its tongue a blue ball of light. It's quite big. You could hold it in both hands.
I'm just watching all this like, with like the most like dumbfounded look on my face. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I'm poking one of them, like to see the texture of them, because
Sure.
Decatur's so into it. He's like, oh.
Basically, when you poke them, they're very amenable in the fact that, like, if you were to poke one, it's like eyes would move. They're doughy really is the right word for it. Basically, like, you poke them, their face will kind of like shift, and then when that sinks back up, the face will readjust.
Doesn't goes.
The swordsman says to you, "It's good."
Yeah, Yogala assumes this is some sort of honor. He believes that these things have summoned him because of his new powers. So he gladly grabs the orb of blue light and takes a big bite.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So this is the closest comparison that I can make for it. Imagine that you have an icy, okay?
oh yeah.
And you have a blue icy. Imagine somebody were to take something that has the consistency of an icy and just put it into a sphere,
Yeah.
and you bite into it. That's what it tastes like.
Is it cold?
No, it is actually warm, but pleasantly warm. It tastes really good. It's chewy,
It's like icy taffy.
but you kind of get that kind of blue on your face.
I accept your gift.
The one of the little dough people come up to you, Therese, and it too opens its mouth and presents its tongue, but it gives you just a tiny, tiny, tiny ball of light. One of its friends next to it says, "Will you eat him?"
Therese, don't make them mad. Eat him.
What if it's a trick?
It's tasty.
All right. I take the little ball of light, and I like, I put it like by my mouth, but I want to like palm it, you know?
Okay.
I intend to like just wait and see if
Yeah.
it like kills him, and then
Sure.
like if it doesn't, I'll eat it, you know? But like just for now, I'm like, I don't trust this, you know?
Sure.
And your guy's like, thank you, trees.
Yeah.
That's big of you.
It is good.
Pomper, do you have any reaction to the doughy creatures?
I'm just hanging out with swordsman
Okay.
Ren.
Ren.
Ren. I never got your name. I'm Pomper.
My name is Ren, and you and I have to talk.
Let's do it. Can we fix Carmine first, though?
Listen, I've got to be completely honest with you. The situation that I'm dealing with, and he lowers his the mask basically covering the cloak covering his face, and you see his jaw, and there are green scales around his mouth
Whoa.
and sharp teeth. He says to you, the situation that I'm dealing with, I don't know all the answers to. All I know is that you're a big part of it. And if you want to save your whatever he is, the only chance that it has is he takes his sword and he points it at the fat doughy creature as Yogala is feasting away. And we gotta put Carmine in that thing's mouth.
That's the plan? That's the chance?
Yeah, these things, they have incredible powers that I don't understand, and I'm not sure they do either.
Well, you seem
But
to be
I think they can save him.
You seem to be on good terms with him. Will they go for it?
They'll do it, but I'm not sure it's gonna work.
All right. Can you ask him?
Why don't you go over and tell your friend what's about to happen and clear the area?
Clear the area?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
just give it some space.
Oh, okay. I go over. Hey, Iogala.
Yes.
So Ren over there, the swordsman.
His name's Ren.
His name is Ren.
All right.
He wanted me to just tell you that we're gonna put Carmine's body inside of this big one here.
No, he's the king. You and I
Yeah,
are talking.
yeah. Maybe when you're done talking, you can have your conversation. But I'm just letting you know we're gonna try to
Pomper-
fix Carmine.
Yogala, one thing that I wanted to make clear that maybe wasn't before is that when this thing presented you the food, it just left its tongue out. Like
Yeah.
the tongue is like a table.
Great.
Okay.
So
Pomper, what if
it's off the tongue.
what if putting this like contaminated man inside this king contaminates him? You're willing to introduce some kind of nightingale poison into this entire race of people?
I trust Ren. Right, Ren? That won't be a problem, will it?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but these are benevolent creatures, and I think they're strong enough to not be affected by the goo.
Pomper, it is
Me
not
too.
worth it. You're going to potentially expose all our new friends, you know, using language that Pomper would respond to, just to save a stranger who has a 50% chance of being bad?
I trust Ren. I'm going with Ren on this one.
Teresa's like has been this close to just like jamming a dagger through Carmine's head like 7 times.
Cool.
But I still
Should've
like
just vaporized him.
I keep holding off, but I'm just like, oh.
Yogala finishes the orb.
I'm watching Yogala.
You're very delicious, thank you.
How do you feel, Yogala? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Yogala, one tiny thing does happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't change your stats.
Mm-hmm.
You start hovering just an inch off the ground.
Yogala, you're floating.
It's part of me magics. Now tell me, King, what will you have me do for you?
The king, very slowly, rolls his tongue back into his mouth. Or what you're referring to as the king.
Yeah.
Anyway. He goes, "Does your friend need help?"
Carmine is not my friend. Tell me what you want me to.
he needs help. Can you help him?
Oh, Pompa.
It takes one of its doughy arms and it opens its mouth wide. Ah! Ah!
Pomper, think about this.
It'll be okay, Therese. I promise. It'll be all right.
Hurry up.
All right, let's
Hurry
do it.
up.
Let's do it. We're doing
I was
it.
talking with the king,
All right.
and then you introduced this, Pompa.
Okay, sorry. I grabbed the other half of him from
From the
Ren.
swordsman? From Ren?
Ren.
Mm-hmm.
And I place in each half.
The giant doughy creature begins chewing. Once again, it opens its mouth as wide as it can, and it unrolls its tongue, presenting it to you, Pomper. And at the end of the tongue, you see the new Carmine, who, like most of the other creatures in this place,
Oh.
is doughy. And it looks up at you, Pomper, and it says in its new voice, "You saved me?"
I don't know.
I saved you, Yogala. Do you remember me from your dream? I saved you. I brought you here.
It points its tiny arm at you, Yogala. And it says, "How did you get in my dream?"
I'm a world-powerful magician.
I feel different.
Yep.
Yeah, you're a little goo monster now.
Quite an upgrade, I
a
would
little
say.
puffy dough monster.
Why am I talking like this?
You talk like they all do.
Nope.
Look, Carmine, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, you were almost dead, Carmine.
Am I a freak?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Carmine,
No.
you're adorable. Oh, I mean, you're fine. You're fine.
You're looking
Freaky
good,
is
Carmine.
kind of in the eyes of the beholder, you know.
You were very freaky as a half and half.
You're
It is
less
an
freaky
improvement.
now.
Yeah.
Carmine looks down at the tongue, solemnly, as solemn as one of these little creatures can be, and he goes, "Where will I go now?"
Well, Carmine, you can stay here, or you can
Pomper, don't.
come with us and
No.
hop on my shoulder.
Pompa, I think that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, we should let Carmine decide.
Nikita, why do you like this?
Shut up. Mind your own business.
Nikita wants one.
Yeah.
He like wants it as a pet.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's the intent.
It's up to you, Carmine. Stay here with your friends here. They seem pretty nice. Or if you want to come with us, you're more than welcome.
Carmine, I think I think you should come with us. I think you'll be really helpful to us.
Its eyes shift over to you, and then back to Pomper. And he asks, you, Pomper, again, pointing out his little fin of a hand. He says, you did this?
That's in a bit of paraphrasing, but
Well, the King Do kind of.
King Do and there were some warlocks, and you were human, but they did something to you, but we stopped it.
Will you bend down?
Bend down? Sure.
Sure.
Take a knee.
It hops from the tongue onto your shoulder.
That thing will never leave.
Carmine die, and then he's gonna make it into a.
Wait, I mean, should jump on my shoulder too. You know. My shoulder's much softer.
I'm sure it'll be on all of our shoulders. You're one of us now.
It says one more thing to you, Pomper. On your shoulder, it looks right into your eyes. And it goes, will you hurt me?
No. Then I think of move.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I will never hurt you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
It raises its arm to you. Will you promise?
Promising, Pomper?
Yes, I hold out my little pinky.
You feel its warm, doughy hand wrap around your pinky.
Nice.
Sick.
Cool. All right, Swordman. Ren. Should we go talk?
Yeah, I'll try to explain this the best that I can. Come, let's sit at one of the pools.
Do we all go over, or is this just like them?
That's up to you. He is just addressing Pomper, but if you want to follow, you can.
Yogala stays by the king. The only one he sees worthy in the room.
My bird follows along with them.
Nice.
But I stay where I was.
Carmine, why don't you come here? Let them have some space.
That's you.
Okay, Carmine, like, it looks at you like it's trying to it's like it's asking as much as it can with its weird body. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Carmine hops down and waddles over to Nick, hops over to Nick.
Yeah, I put my hand down for him to roll into it or whatever.
It hops onto your hand.
All right. Put on my shoulder and go, hey. Give him a little tap on the head.
So weird.
So, you walk over to the swordsman. He takes his sword, not in a threatening motion, don't worry, and he basically just points it over the entire room. And he says, all of this, these creatures, me, we're the result of the pact that you made with the green dragons.
Whoa.
Whoa, Huber.
And
Whoa.
it's time to make good on that pact.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
Plot progression.
Huge.
What does that mean?
Oh.
My God.
How did these creatures and the swordsman Ren come to be? Find out next time on the hopefully adorable Tabletop Escapades.